Hey, it's Megan. I am the secretary here at McGrawsville Community Church, and I just wanted to tell you what God is doing to me in this time of uncertainty and share my story with you. Our world is crazy right now. We can see it, we can feel it, we know it, but He has taught me so much during this time. I've had the opportunity to go to the Great Banquet right before everything broke out, and even in the midst of all of that, my husband and I got to go to an intensive marriage retreat, which was much needed. We were privileged in that fact that even though my husband's job is in furlough right now and it's kind of up in the air, we got to take time for us and work on us, and that's what we needed. I suffer from depression, anxiety, and PTSD. So giving thanks to God is not my strong suit. I tend to like to control things. I always need a plan. But for some reason, during all this craziness and quarantine, I'm not scared or anxious or worried about any of it. It hasn't affected me. God has just put a calm over me during this time. I'm not afraid. He's taught me that in the midst of all of this chaos, that He is in control. No one else is. Not the government, not you, not I. God is in control. It says in Psalms 56:3 that when I am afraid, I put my trust in you. Matthew 19:26 says, but Jesus looked at them and said, with man, this is impossible, but with God, all things are possible. Deuteronomy 31:6 says, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. He already knows what's going to happen before the storm is even coming. He knows. He knows the outcome. He knows what you are going to do. He knows what I will do. Not only has He taught me those things, He's taught me that instead of telling Him what I want or what I need or what I keep praying for, just to sometimes be still and quiet and listen to Him. Sometimes my thoughts are overwhelming and I can't hear anyone but myself. In Jeremiah 29:11 it says, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. In Ecclesiastes 3:7 it says, a time to tear, a time to sow, a time to keep silence, and a time to speak. This one really hits home. Right now we can talk to people on the phone, via text message, via FaceTime, but you can't see them, you can't hug them, you can't touch them. So I think right now is a time for us to just stay silent and listen to what He has to say and what He's really telling us right now. In 1 Samuel 12:16 it says, now therefore stand still and see the great things the Lord will do before your eyes. I think that really holds true. We are going to see what happens. We're going to overcome this, and that just really gives me hope. These scriptures have specifically spoken to me during this time. My marriage, it hasn't always been the easiest or in the best place. Many factors attributed to this. But I think the biggest one is that our foundation was not built on Christ or God. And He wasn't the center of it when we started. So it's still a fight daily as our fleshly bodies want to have quick wit, sarcasm, and whatever else the devil puts in our head. But I believe that going to the Word and looking at verses about things that I'm going through helps me. It helps me see what God has in store for us. for me. I believe that God has called me to seek him more and to keep my voice at a whisper so that I can actually hear him. The song you're about to hear is one of my favorite songs. Right now, it could be my favorite of all time. I play it constantly on repeat several times a day. And it's called I Know by Big Daddy Weave. You may know it, you may have heard it, but it really speaks to me. And my favorite verse is, I don't understand the sorrow, but you're the calm within the storm. Sometimes the weight is overwhelming, but I don't carry it alone. You're still close when I can't feel you. I don't have to be afraid. And the chorus says, I know that you are good. I know that you are kind. I know that you are so much more than what I leave behind. I know that I am loved. I know that I am safe. 'Cause even in the fire, to live is Christ. To die is gain. I know that you are good. You are good. And though my eyes have never seen you, I've seen enough to say, I know that you are good. We know that he is good. We can't see him, but we can feel him, and we know he's around us, and he's wrapping his arms around us, and just, taking us underneath his wing and showing us what he wants us to do and what he wants for us. So I encourage you to get into the Word and read your Bibles during this time. Reach out to people that you wouldn't normally reach out to. See how they are. It's a struggle for everyone right now. But just keep your head up. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed the song. Thanks. Have a great day.
You don't answer all my questions, but you hear me when I speak. You don't keep my heart from breaking, and when it does, you weep with me. You're so close that I can feel you when I've lost the words to pray. And though my eyes have never seen you, I've seen enough to say, I know that you are good. I know that you are kind. I know that you are so much more than what I leave behind. I know that I am loved. I know that I am safe. 'Cause even in the fire, to live is Christ, to die is gain. I know that you are good. I don't understand the sorrow, but you're calm within the storm. Sometimes this weight is overwhelming, but I don't carry it alone. You're still close when I can't feel you. I don't have to be afraid. And though my eyes have never seen you, I've seen enough to say, I know that you are good. You are I know on my darkest day, from my tears